Alright, fellow Slayers, time for the second episode of Read the Day, which is Enemies. Buffy and Angel leave the Sun Cinema after seeing a film called Le Baguette d'Amelia, which turned out to be much steamier than they'd expected. To prove that he isn't going to lose control, Angel kisses her, but their moment is cut short when Faith shows up for patrol. While out hunting for bad guys, the two Slayers run into a demon named Skylar, who offers to sell them the Book of Ascension for $5,000. Apparently, sell them the Books of Ascension for $5,000. Apparently, these books would be very useful against the mayor, so, when he finds out by the offer, he asks Faith to kill the demon and take the books. At the library, the Scuba Gang discuss the Ascension, but they know very little about it, until Will suggests checking in a book which Giles keeps hidden from her due to its magical content. Inside is a reference to a diary entry which warns of an ascension the next day, and the entire town he inhabited disappeared overnight. Cordelia arrives and makes a date with Wesley. Faith finds Skylar, who's desperate to get out of Sunnydale before the mayor's ascension, and she kills him. She goes to Angel with blood on her hands, apparently upset and seeking comfort from him. Angel refuses to comfort her the way she wants, but Faith manages to sneak in a kiss on the cheek, which Buffy happens to see. Faith attempts to seduce Angel, having failed. The mayor decides to take his soul in the most painful way possible. Buffy reports to Giles and Wesley, when having just seen Faith with Angel, she's a little upset and reluctant to do anything with Faith. After Xander gets the address for Skylar from Willie, Buffy goes to find him, and Faith arrives just in time to tag along. When the two reach Skylar's apartment, they find him dead and the book's gone. The mayor talks to a shrouded man about taking Angel's soul away from him. Buffy tells Will about how she saw Faith and Angel together, and Will encourages Buffy to talk to Angel about it. Faith finds Angel first at the Crawford Street mansion and apologizes for her behavior the night before, and then she pours blood onto his shirt. The shrouded man steps out of the shadows and chants a spell. Lights flash, Angel yells, and he pulls Faith to him. They kiss before Angel starts beating her up. The two fight and Faith ends up on top, holding a stake to his heart. A truce is made as Angel agrees to meet the mayor and the two kiss. The gang meets again and makes plans for the night. Willow reveals that she wasn't able to find anything in the mayor's computer files since the files were emptied before she could get through to them. Unable to find Faith and Angel, Buffy leaves to find out what's going on with the mayor, but Wesley takes a very eager Cordelia and the rest of the group, minus Xander, to the Hall of Records to find more information. There, Willow finds a photograph of the mayor which is over 100 years old, confirming that he isn't human. Faith takes Angel to meet with the mayor, and Angel tries to kill him, but discovers that the mayor can't be killed. He tells the mayor of his plans to torture and kill Buffy. The two walk to Sunnydale on the way to Buffy's house, and encounter Xander, who Angel punches and knocks to the ground. After charming Joyce, Angel and Faith find Buffy in her room and lure her away to the mansion. Once there, Angel and Faith reveal that they're fighting for the other side now, and Angel knocks Buffy out cold. Angel chains Buffy to a wall, where she wakes up to find Angel and Faith planning to torture her. Faith goes on about her painful childhood with a mother drank too much, and her life as a Slayer living in Buffy's shadow. She reveals what she knows about the mayor's master plans, which will culminate with the Ascension taking place on graduation day. Finally, Faith says with a smile, boasting her ability to see the Scoobies, "What can I say? I'm the world's best actor." Angel responds, "Second best." Faith realizes that she has been duped. Everything that has occurred has in fact been a ruse set up by Buffy and Angel to expose Faith, and Buffy slips out of her chains. The rest of the Scooby Gang arrive as Buffy and Faith end up with knives at each other's throats. Before anyone is killed, Faith breaks away, kisses her on the forehead, and runs off, knowing that Buffy wasn't ready to kill her yet. At the library, Giles says goodbye to the shrouded man, revealing that the mysterious figure had come to Giles at the beginning and put on a light show in order to pay back the debt the man owed Giles for introducing him to his wife. Wes is very upset that Giles did all this behind his back, and plans to tell the Watchers Council about it. Giles surprises him by saying that he should, remarking that he could think of nothing more dangerous than a rogue Slayer. Now that everyone was fully aware of Faith's having switched sides, they have to prepare to fight her as well. Faith is upset over the whole ordeal, but the mayor tells her not to worry because after the ascension they'll all be dead. Buffy goes to Angel, and both are having a hard time dealing with what they had to do. Angel feels horrible that he had to do and say the things he did, and before he let it go. Buffy says she needs some time, and Angel asks if she's still his girl. She responds, always, then turns to leave. Aww. So now let's take a look at some continuity surrounding this episode. Faith's alliance with the mayor becomes public knowledge by the end of this episode. The swords are quite similar to the Cloaked Man, and appearance of power appears in the Angel episodes Awakening, where it does in fact remove Angel's soul, and Calvary. Faith is freaked out about killing a demon and having his literal blood on her hands. This is the first of two incidents of this nature. The second is in the Angel episode Sanctuary. And now finally, let's take a look at a pop culture reference from this episode. Buffy says that Faith makes Godot look punctual, a reference to Samuel Beckett's existential play Waiting for Godot, in which the unidentified Godot never shows up. So overall, I think this episode is pretty good, and yeah, the fact that everyone knows that Faith is working for the mayor now is definitely not a good thing, so yeah. So overall, I give Enemies 4 vampire steaks out of 5. But anyway, tune in bed as we take a look at the final episode of the day, Earshot. So, until then, here endeth the lesson.